guys, it's Crabby Chaos Coordinator. The holiday season is always filled with fun, family, and food. However, it can also be filled with stress about money, expectations, and schedule.
So if you're ready to spend less and stress less, let me show you how. Let's get into it.
First things first, don't say yes to everything. It sounds obvious, right? But for people pleasers like myself, it can be very hard to say no without feeling guilty. However, during the holiday season especially, our time is limited and therefore valuable, so choose your yeses carefully.
The first priority will be your family. Think school programs, family dinners, and keeping holiday traditions, but we'll talk more about that one later. The second priority would go to special events like bazaars, parties with friends, and other activities that don't necessarily include your family. Only commit to these things if they don't overload your schedule. Maybe strike a compromise and come for part of the event without feeling guilty for leaving early. Remember, if you're doing things with friends, they'll understand if you have to leave early or miss out. The third priority goes to community events. These could be with your church, maybe helping out with the church pageant or bazaar, or helping feed those in need by serving at a community dinner. Whatever you choose, make sure to take time to give back. It'll remind you to be grateful for what you have. Don't go overboard on gifts. Despite what social media and advertising tell you, Christmas is not all about who gives the most popular gifts. Rather, it should be about spending quality time with friends and family. But I'll be going into more detail on this in an upcoming video. For now, just don't stress about gift-giving expectations. Your friends and family should be happy just to spend time with you. Keep things organized. This doesn't mean you start a new fancy planner or try to form a completely new routine at the busiest time of year. It just means a little more writing things down. Maybe use a notepad on the fridge or the Notes app on your phone. Just keep something handy where you can jot things down to remember, like the pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving or a card for your favorite aunt. Writing down things just helps your overloaded brain keep track of important things. And don't make yourself the only one in the household in charge of remembering all the things. For goodness sakes, share. Let your family help you. And yes, this is a reminder to myself too. It also might help to keep your meal planning simple. And if you're bringing things to share at a party, you don't have to bring anything fancy with expensive ingredients. Have you ever noticed it's the simple dishes that wow at potlucks? If you need inspiration, I'll be sharing some easy sides and desserts that are great for a crowd and your budget. It also helps to utilize the systems you have in place to keep things organized. Need help with creating those systems? Stay tuned to this channel because I'll be sharing more organizational ideas and inspiration in 2025.
Holiday fun doesn't have to break the bank. While it may seem like a great idea to take your entire family to the Nutcracker, it's just not attainable for most families. However, there are ways to have fun this holiday season that don't break the bank, and you can still build some great holiday memories together.
Go to the National Forest to get your Christmas tree. We've done this as a family in the past, and it's so much fun. Go until you find the snow, make some hot cocoa, and bring some fun snacks, and cut down your tree. Just make sure your vehicle is ready for the snow, bring some extra dry clothes, and dress warmly. And don't forget to bring your camera or phone to document the fun. Not ready for snow? Make the hot cocoa and cookies and pile in the car to drive around and look at Christmas lights. We've done this every year since our kids were little, and they look forward to it every year. It's a great way to spend time together that doesn't cost much. Check out your local community center or community colleges to see if there are free or low-cost Christmas performances. You might be surprised at what's out there. Get involved with your church or another organization in your community. Help with a project to provide the Christmas spirit to those who wouldn't otherwise be able to celebrate. This is a great way to spend time together while giving back and teaching your kids to do the same.
You don't have to keep all the holiday traditions. I know this is a hard one for a lot of folks. There is so much pressure from family and social media telling us to do all the things, but it's just not possible. We all have limited time and resources available to make things happen. So just keep the traditions that are most important to your family. Or maybe change some of them to be every other year, or just change them to fit the season of life that your family is in.
As an example, for my household, I grew up with Christmas breakfast first thing every Christmas day. However, we don't always have our kids on Christmas morning, so I made our breakfast into a brunch, and we still get to enjoy the same fun foods, plus a little more, and have a great start to our day together. Remember, the holidays are about spending time with your family. It doesn't have to look like what anyone else, including social media, says it should.
Let's remember the real reason for the season. With all of the hustle and bustle that this time of year brings, it's easy to forget the real reason for the Christmas season, and that's the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Between social media bombardment, all the pressure to keep up with family and social expectations, as well as our everyday busy lives, it's no wonder the meaning has been lost. So as we go through this holiday season, let's bring the focus back to family, friends, and celebrating the birth of our Savior. Those are the things that matter most in this life, so let's spend time together and be grateful for what we have been blessed with. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll see you in the next video.